Welcome to Zen Money Monday, weekly conversations with innovators, thought leaders, and entrepreneurial junkies about building good businesses, exploring what the idea of Zen money really means, and how to achieve it. With your host, author, business strategist, and Zen Money CFO, Liz LaJoy.
Welcome back to Zen Money Monday. I'm Liz LaJoy, your Zen Money CFO, and it has been a hot minute since we have been here having a conversation on this podcast. We were in a really great stretch of having some wonderful interviews, and then my personal situation from a health standpoint took over, and we needed to take a little hiatus. So it's been about 6 months, and I wanted to take the opportunity to revamp how we're looking at the Zen Money Monday show. I want to have it be shorter for you so that you can incorporate a lot more of this learning and thought process around building a really successful business and what the inside of that looks like in a smaller amount of time so that you can hit it and implement it and move on. So we're going to kick off some training series. This is something that I do with all of our clients. It's also some information that I'm passing along in a new workshop series, and I wanted to share it with you guys here on the podcast as well in case you found it useful. I think one of the biggest issues that, we heard when we were talking with people about how they grew their businesses when we were doing all of the interviews previously on the show, and with all the entrepreneurs that I talk to a lot out there in the online space and people who have brick and mortar stores, one of the biggest issues is not being able to see a direct connection between these big, big goals that we all have in terms of money. Whether we want to admit it or not, we all have money goals somewhere deep down in there. But it's hard to connect those with the reality that we see coming in and out of our checking account. And when we get financial reports from our bookkeeper on a monthly basis, it may not be very clear there. And so what I want to help you guys do is really think about making that connection. So today, let's talk a little bit about clarity and goal setting. The idea here is that when you know where you want to go, we are 1,000,000 times more likely to make it happen. And if we don't have a really clear goal in place, if we don't have it mapped out of where we want to be at the end of this year, at the end of 3 years, at the end of 5 years, then we're far less likely to get there. Now, I can hear you saying, Liz, I change my mind every 6 months. I know many entrepreneurs who, get distracted and get excited about new things. And we start a new project and we just barely get it up and running. And then we're on to the next thing. And that's super exciting too. But I would recommend taking a little bit of time away from that very push kind of place and give yourself some time to look at what's actually happening within your business. How are things actually running? And that's where the money conversation can be really, really helpful, because it isn't really about the dollars coming in and out of your business. Okay, part of it's about the dollars coming in and out of your business, but mostly it's about using that money and that flow as a lens to look at the health of your business. And so many people I know feel like they're doing really good work, that they're starting to grow a business or that they've been growing a really successful business. But then the inside pieces of it, where the money goes once it comes in the door, what jobs we give it to do or don't give it to do, and ultimately how much is left over to pay ourselves, feels a little muddy, a little wonky, maybe a little bit unintelligible, i.e. we don't know how to decipher things when they come in and where they're going to go. And if you're the kind of person who really just doesn't like looking at this stuff, who thinks, numbers, who cares? Or I'm a very creative kind of person and I don't want to spend my time there. I just want to encourage you to think about this in the Zen money kind of way, which is, 5 minutes of discomfort. Learning how to look at how money is coming in and going out of your business, learning a little bit about how you can really leverage it and make, really strategic decisions you can feel confident in, not necessarily ones that you spend money and then immediately regret it or wonder if you're going to get the right outcome from that spend. If you can feel really good about the decisions you're making in your business, it frees you up in incredible ways. It frees you up time-wise, because you can now spend that time that you used to spend worrying about whether you were going to make payroll or if things were going to go your way with your new pricing structure. You can take that time and put it toward all of those fun, exciting, creative things that you want to do in your business. I know that you have plans for now now and for the next year and the next year beyond that. And then there'll be things that come up that we don't even see yet. And we want to be able to address those. But if you have a firm financial foundation, it's going to put you in so much better of a place mentally and so much more money in your pocket at the end of the day that it's really unbelievable. So if you talk to successful business owners, and if you are one, then you know what I'm talking about. One of the reasons that they are successful is because they spend time having a relationship with their money. They pay attention to the numbers coming in the door. They pay attention to where it goes. They adjust when they need to. They don't just keep paying themselves a certain salary just because they feel they need it in their personal life. Sometimes they'll take a pay cut if the business needs them to, and vice versa. If the business is doing well, they're not afraid to take more out for themselves either. So in the next few series episodes here, we're going to talk a lot more specifically about how you can really map your version of Zen Money. And we're going to go through the 6 basic steps of the Zen Money Map process and help you feel a lot more confident and comfortable around your money management. So I talk a lot around feelings with money, and many people think of me as a money coach, which is funny because my background is really in the nuts and bolts of business management. And as I said, I just use the money conversation as a lens to look at your marketing, to look at your operational decisions, to look at your hiring decisions, to make sure that everything is flowing smoothly. Normally, the financial foundation, your financial pillar, is one of 5. In traditional business, we have marketing, we have operations, we have client work or customer work, we have HR, and we have finance. And a lot of times, the finance pillar gets put by the wayside, or the people who are out on the front lines doing the marketing, doing the sales, doing the client work have no connection to the numbers on the back end. And that can cause a real problem in a business. If you have staff who are out there being your face forward to the world and they don't know what's going on in your business, that can become really problematic. Similarly, if you are a solopreneur, if it's just you or you and a few consultants or a team spread around the globe who aren't really looking at the details of your business, they're just doing project work for you, you yourself can get disconnected from the financial reality in your business. And I know that it can feel overwhelming. A lot of people don't understand, when do I have to look at this? Do I have to look at it all the time? Absolutely not. Do I have to look at it sometimes? Sure, right? At least once a month, we want to be checking in with all of what's going on in our bank accounts. Are we getting paid on time? Do we have enough money to cover cash flow for the next few weeks? So we're going to dive into some of these ticky-tacky things and hopefully get you feeling a lot more comfortable and confident as we kick back up in the Zen Money Monday series. I will have people come back on. We will definitely have guests and learn about their businesses and how they've built things successfully. The whole goal of having guests is to be able to show you that regardless of the business type, big, small, or otherwise, a lot of the same issues come up around our internal management, our financial management, our operations management. Mentally, the same things trip us up, whether we're a 6-figure business or trying to be a 6-figure business, a 7-figure business, and beyond. As we grow, there's more money involved, which means there's more opportunity for headaches, for sure. There's also more opportunity for profit for you. There's more opportunity to make a bigger difference in the world, which is another big part of the Zen money concept, where we're taking care of ourselves, we're taking care of our business, we're taking care of our community. All of those things can come wrapped up together. But at the beginning, we want to think about how you picture yourself down the road, both in your business and in your personal life. Because if we can set some really, really good, clear goals that you feel amazing about, it's a lot easier to get you engaged and tracking back to the financial work that inherently has to happen in your business. And that can mean bookkeeping, that can mean reviewing your reports, that can mean strategic planning, that can mean going out and talking to your board. There's all kinds of versions here. So in our next episode, we are going to spend a little bit of time talking about how to gain clarity as a business owner, whether you're just starting out or you've been doing it for years. It's a nice time of year to refresh. We're sitting here at the moment at the end of April, which means the first quarter of 2020 is now done. We're in a very strange place globally in terms of COVID-19. That being said, there is a lot of opportunity out there still. And my guess is if you're listening to this, you're trying to navigate the financial part of all of that. So we're going to dig into that over the next few weeks as well. But starting off, we need to know where you want to go and make sure that we're heading in the right direction. And if things have changed for you, goal setting is the first place we want to look as well. So welcome back to Zen Money Monday. We will get into it in our next episode. Can't wait to talk with you more. Thanks for listening. If you would like to get a jump start on building your version of Zen Money, check out my brand new 7-part workshop series called Zen Money Mastery. You'll learn 6 critical ways for your business to thrive with easy to implement ideas and short, quick video trainings. All you have to do is visit zenmoneymap.com/workshop to get started on that. Have a fantastic day.